Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. Was just informed I see Cactus is streaming. I know there's a BBTFG fun op today. And I think DP was streaming. So.
Lots of streams on
Yeah,
a
lots of
Sunday
stream.
morning.
Sorry, I forgot to post in CWAP. I typically post in there. Anyway, so we'll probably get cut out from most people's day, but that's okay. Um, oh, yeah, as you can see, we're number 3 in the world right now. We've held number 2 multiple times, but we're still trying to close in on number 1, but that's a pretty tall order. The last couple ops definitely have helped. We just beat our 3rd straight massive attack. And this op will put us just over 26,800, I believe, which is pretty cool. Oh, are there even more people doing stuff than the ones I said, Papucho? Are you doing stuff right now and you're kind enough to chat? Hop into the chat. I'm so out of touch with people these days. But
it is last day of Warships too.
Probably today's the last day. Okay.
Yeah.
That Cactus stream is probably pretty good then.
Yeah.
He said that he was gonna shoot for global top 50. He wasn't gonna push for number 1 this season. Let's go ahead and look at that. As you can see, I have nothing to show in Warships.
Look at that map.
0 Warship events. Anyways, global, and I think he's on DAC memory, right? DAC. Dude, Major Azul is a monster.
I think you're pronouncing that second word wrong, but we'll let you pass.
Yeah, that's what everyone always says when they don't want to cuss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jamar's up there. I didn't see that. Did I pass DAC or Cactus?
I didn't see him.
He was in Legendary
Wait,
the
go
other
back
day.
up. Huh. He must be down even further then.
Yeah, but he was in. I know he got to Legendary the other day. I wonder if he just kind of fell back a little bit or what. But be on the lookout for him to absolutely. There he is. He's got 15 stars in the first Legendary tier. Top 50, which is his goal, is 64 stars in the first Legendary tier. Hard pressed to think many people are going to beat this guy. This guy is just a monster. Only 4 draws this season. That's crazy. Hey, ZPM.
Hey, what up, Zombie? We got Pop. Who else is there? Nas?
Yeah, Nas, and then Hammer. A pretty new player in BadgerZ just popped in as well. So thanks to the people who are watching. We appreciate it. So, yeah, back to the op.
Well, hey, Danny, real quick. Did you hear about the little tweaks they made to Warships?
For next season, where they're not gonna show names or whatever, because I guess people are like drawing against each other to save or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so they're not going to show names, as well as draws will no longer count, or they will count to your percentage. They'll count as a loss, I believe, but it won't affect a win streak.
Yeah, because right now I guess what's happening is if they go against their friend or whatever, they just draw and it doesn't count against their win streak or percent or.
Well, because look at those those percentages up top. Those all those guys are spamming each other.
This guy only has 13 draws. The number 1 guy in the world right now, so he seems pretty legit. Where this guy's 130 draws. But some people, I don't know. Some people call this cheating, and I would tend to say that it's not cheating. It's just exploiting the game. It's the same thing as that blocking in VP. Yeah, it sucks, but in my opinion, it's not cheating.
No, I wouldn't call it
It's
cheating.
something Supercell needs to fix.
I would call it exploiting.
Yeah, it's exploiting the game. But, I mean, if you look at, top people and everything, they take every advantage they can get in life, which is, I hate the New England Patriots, but they're a great example of it. Like they, they walk that line, and they have 6 championships in the last 20 years. So, I don't know.
Well, yeah.
I think people use cheating way too liberally in this game, because back in the day there were people who were legit cheating, with hacks and all that type of stuff. I
agree.
So I don't know.
Those were real cheats.
This is something you shouldn't be mad at people who are doing it as much as Supercell for not having a good fix for it for so long. Yeah. That's my opinion.
And they have been tweaking it, and I would say that the matchmaking has gotten better. It's definitely not great, but it has gotten better.
It's the way the game is, and it's what SC gave us. Some are just, it's the way it is, Papucho. And again, like, it's like, I wouldn't, like, if I ever tried to VP push, I wouldn't, try to get into that blocking game. Firstly, because I hear it's really expensive. But anyways, we're getting off track.
Yep, let's get into some hits.
So as you can see, outside of this one op that we got just over 1,000, which was 5 3-hit bases, right?
It was nasty.
That had to be one of the worst rolls we've ever had.
We did pretty well to maximize points.
we dropped 1 hit, and then our strategy was a little bit off with a farming. So I think the best would have been like 1150 on this op, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
So
we didn't give up a lot.
But as you can see, we've had in our log here quite a few good wins. 16-1. Oops. So let's just go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is our 6th win in this log.
But it's also our 5th win in 9 days.
Yeah, so we're at 24% right now. So tonight we should shoot up to what, 27%?
Yeah, it'll either go 27 or 30, just depending on what's in the log.
Okay. So you mean 27 or stay the same, right?
No, it'll go up for sure.
Oh. Well, whatever. So yeah.
Well, I guess it doesn't have to go up, but from what I'm remembering, what's on the log, it should.
Yeah. There was a long time where we weren't beating a lot of ops, but we were getting solid 1400s, like, 80% of the time. Which, if you get, we were averaging just under 1400. Like, weren't we averaging like 13,700 or something like that? Or 1,000?
We were averaging our first month at AMA. We were averaging 1,400.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
If you can average 1,400, you're 28,000.
Yeah, and we had good tribes for that first initial MA period too.
Yeah, and we definitely dropped a couple rolls, I think.
We were still ironing out the old process.
But I don't think we had a whole ton of winnable ops. Not like these last couple days. And these have been tough wins, guys. These aren't pansy wins, in my opinion. Some real tough ones. So let's go through first op here. I don't remember this Callisto.
I do.
Oh, pretty easy Callisto.
Yeah, I think it was standard.
Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't have let AJ hit it if it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely, Papucho. The new tribes, I would say, are helping us because, when you come to the top, if you've got, I would say there's right now really 3 teams, and if you look at the leaderboard, that's, what it shows. There's 3 teams that are kind of setting themselves apart, and it's really hard to catch up to really good teams when there's really good tribes. And then also from the other side, you'll see that those top 3 teams have still been, gaining or maintaining force points, and the rest of the leaderboard is falling. So, like we definitely enjoy good tribes, especially on MA. Like when we were running 25-man Forlorn Hope, good tribes could sometimes get boring, in my opinion.
Yeah, you need that separation.
But in MA, good tribes can be a lot of fun, but it's also sometimes hard to move position, where we've always been a team that, is able to weather the bad tribes better
Well,
than
the
just about
difference
anyone.
the difference is in a 25 man, you already have enough hits to kill it. In a 10 man, a lot of times you don't have enough hits to kill the op. So the tribes make it fun because you can actually make some ops winnable that weren't already.
Yeah, depending on what it is.
If in a 25 man, it just makes it too easy, and you don't only got to spend 20 hits, and 5 people don't even get to hit.
Yep.
So, more importantly, did anybody talk to AJ about this landing?
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
It was atrocious.
Hey, Bob.
He learned how to farm from Danny.
Mine aren't that bad.
It's close. It's a race.
If I recall, this was a pretty nasty Titanic.
This was just practice for the last Titanic I did.
Yeah, the Titanic from last night's op was a monster hit. And we'll get to that. Anas is asking...
Oh, yeah, that was a good hit.
What's he asking?
That right side clear and rush.
That's not in the log anymore, right?
No, but it's in the tele chat.
Yeah, I'll show that video. If you guys want to kind of talk through this Titanic hit so I can work on that, that'd be great.
Yeah, so we have a 2-smoke hot beach landing. Goal here, I had to use only 8 smokes, so 1 smoke KZ. And when you use that 1 smoke KZ, it really has to be timed well. And you'll also see that Simo over there at 1 o'clock. Had to throw crits, lost delay, and as soon as delay was lost, it just kind of threw everything into chaos. It's pretty rough. If I remember correctly, still got close to half health. And what was the health on this, Danny? Was it 2.4?
Pretty much an epic fail.
Yeah, it was for sure a fail.
No, it's 1.4567, 1.7.
Oh, the last one, the last Titanic was bigger health.
Yeah. So here's the follow-up hit.
What statues did we take on it?
Those are both 6.4s.
Yeah, they were both 6.4s.
Okay. I will say the landings are fantastic.
Yeah, the landings were clean.
After that, it gets a little hairy.
That's a sketchy smoke.
Yeah, I lost a little bit of the delay. Hey, Smokey.
Delays for amateurs. So yeah, that was just an easy cleanup.
Yep. Okay, so I've got the hit that Anas wants to show. Done.
Queued up.
I think so. Let's see.
Well, let's run through this first op.
Okay. Welcome, Thirsty Cactus. So we showed that. So here's Orby Fold. This was a 3-7 at the time, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and I can't.
Pretty easy layout minus the 2 Simos.
Yeah. We've had a lot of
Simos.
Yeah.
So
thought here was to delay Brick for that bottom Simo, just kind of keep her below the girls. So as they walk through, She'll be stuck right in the middle of the pack. And then just use an extra shock up on that core Stemo. And what was the health on this one, Danny?
2.3.
Okay. So not too difficult with all that TD, but all those single shots also diminish your firepower a little bit.
Quite a bit.
Thought about making it in 5 smokes, but decided to go with a safe 6. And you can see once they get up to the kill zone smoke, you got a bunch of girls around bricks, so she's safe. And that's all she wrote.
Yep. So real quick, Thirsty Cactus asked, can you all share what devices you use and with or without a stylus? So for me, I'm a little weird because I play on both my iPhone and my iPad. There are certain hits I prefer to do on my iPad, mostly like Forlorn Hope clears, and that's because when I switched to Forlorn Hope 25-man, the guys talked me into using my iPad. A lot of the rushes like Java and stuff like that, I'm really used to using my phone on, so I do it there. And I know that Boozer uses an iPad mini, and I don't know what phone yours actually is, hAZy, but it's a Droid.
Yeah, it's a Galaxy Plus.
So, and none of us use a stylus, but there have been people, I don't know any off the top of my head.
I know several people who use stylus, but
back in the day, there were a couple of the very best 10-man players. We actually just talked about this the other day, that used a stylus.
I think it's kind of silly because you can't, in my opinion, you need 2 hands to be able to throw quick shocks, but that's just me.
Yeah, for the most part.
Sorry for the blank out on the screen there, guys. I was just
If you can't have 2 fingers in 2 places at once to be ready to throw multiple shocks, I mean, you're gonna have a disadvantage, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd agree. There's a couple hits that I could see advantageous for a stylus, but for the most part, you need to be dual.
But when it comes down to it, it's just personal preference.
Yeah, I would say ultimately what's the most important is how comfortable you feel with whatever you're doing.
Yeah. Smokey's saying Tango and Baze use a stylus, not that they're good.
Well, that would explain it.
Yeah. Maybe we'll go into boot camp with them.
Baze was on chat the other day talking about how he found the best stylus there is.
Yeah. But, I mean, the person I would say hit the most consistent, like, 4-pack shocks, like if you have a pack of 8 weapons, 4x2, is a guy named TB from Valkyrie Will. That guy nailed those shocks every single time, and he used a stylus. But like you guys said, I don't know how he moves quick enough.
Well, those shocks aren't hard as long as you can see them, as long as they're not blind.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a Waterloo hit. If I remember this, all the Waterloos we've been getting have been kind of a pain in the butt with Simos lately.
Well, this Waterloo was extra nasty because not only the Simo, but when you had to shock the Simo, you couldn't afford to shock all the rocket launchers, and it high enough health where you needed at least the 6.4. So
yeah, what was the health? Where's the health statue on this thing?
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock.
I think it's 1.9 million.
This was a huge hit, and it was quickly outdone by Boozer's next Lou hit.
Yeah. Hey, Baze, welcome.
What up, Baze?
Hey, Baze.
Hey, Bowen Jegley? Angry for life, I would assume. I'm sorry if I absolutely.
So, Boozer, what were your thoughts here?
My thoughts were that I was not going to solo it.
that was your thought.
But the thing is, with the Critter Tribe, you couldn't just bank on throwing those smoky critters out there early because they could pop out of the smoke and lose delay. I lost the delay anyway, so I wasn't too worried about it. So I threw them pretty early, and if I remember right, they all landed pretty much in the smoke.
Yeah, they did.
Pretty nice. And double crit, 3 smoke, 3 shock, and pray.
Pretty much, lots of praying.
Yeah, I can't decide if this was a harder hit or the one he just did.
Honestly, I think that this one was harder.
I agree.
But
really,
some people would think
this health was higher.
No, they were the same health.
Oh, they were the same. They were the same health, same FPs too.
This one was a little bit easier because I was able to use a 6.4. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say, but I didn't even watch this yet.
Buck nasty.
Yeah, I didn't know that you played with the stylus base.
Yeah, he's a big stylus fan.
Yeah. What is that an Android then? Does anyone play with Apple stylus? I don't know. All the people who've played with stylus that I know have been Android.
I went to an iPad mini because I always played on a phone, and so I had a certain way of playing, and the iPad mini is not so big. Like if you go to an iPad Pro, you can't use your thumbs. You have to actually use your index finger. A
lot of people that have used the iPad Pro, like I know several people who bought iPad Pros to play the game on thinking it was going to help them, and they ended up returning them because, like, I know the original ones had a bunch of lag with them when you were playing games like this. It was more meant for, like, artsy people.
Yeah, but also there's so much screen.
Yeah, it's like playing on a TV.
Yeah, well, even the normal iPads, like not even the iPad Pro, the one in between the mini and the Pro,
that's what I play on.
That's still like fingertips, like index fingers.
Papucho says, love that you guys are the top player in the game and resort to praying. Yeah, so there's some hits where it's just like, hey, we're going to give it our best shot and hope everything goes well.
The only other option on that Alamo was to come up with some type of bullet hit, and with the help...
You mean the Lou?
Yeah. On the Waterloo, the only other option was to come up with some kind of bullet hit. But
initially,
I didn't think either one of those would drop with a bullet.
Especially because those, you're not taunting when you're in smoke, obviously, and you had 2 Simos that would have just absolutely blasted bullets. So by the time you got up there, a third of the health is probably gone.
Yep. And we are use bullet as a last resort task force.
I'm not a fan of bullet at all.
Now that I'm thinking about this, in these 3 ops, I think we used Spark once and Bullet never.
Well, all the ransoms needed use.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We had Bullet on ransom. Lots of trial error fails with wrong pen. Yeah.
Brick for life.
Now, like, people don't play with, like, the stylus you can buy at the grocery store. It has to be some type of, like, pen, right?
Well, I would think it would have to have a real fine tip.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right, so what's
Alamo?
next on the docket, Mo?
Hey, Spectrum, long time, dude. Spectrum,
hey, what up, guys?
A guy who played in Leyendas with me, or I played with him, I should say. I wasn't a main focus in that team. He on the other hand is one of the few people that I've seen use Bullet super effectively on rushes. Shock Knuckles.
Yeah, but Shock Knuckles is broke right now.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because I was starting to mess around with it some more. But then whenever it was ruined. And supposedly that gets fixed in the update that's coming out here in a couple days. But
yep.
I forgot this is the crazy assembly to win this up.
Yeah, jeez. So Anas made me so proud right here. Usually I would say he would have done these hacks with like 3 less smokes, and like just a bunch of craziness. He uses a shock here, up here on these MGs, but like we had 3 hits for it, and then we just
Play it safe.
play it safe. He used a smoke, or he used a med kit, critters, and shock for that right there. And in the past, I would be surprised if he used any of those, like very regularly, and he pulls them off. But like when he was doing this hit, I was just like, I feel so much better because you're doing this for me, and I knew that was for me. Knowing his ranges here, obviously, gets those 2 front rocket launchers down. So really a really awesome open. He's been known to run into shock mines, and we've been teasing him for it. So he made sure to get that shock mine out of the way. In fact, we're thinking about naming an account Lord of the Shock Mines for him. But really a crazy good open. He got the 3 rocket launchers up here, the rocket launcher that was right there, an SL that was right here, and then he cleared just about all the mines. That's a 8-2 account.
It's a great open.
There's a NAS in the chat.
And then does he go with bullet next? A nice bullet clear?
He does brick. He does everything like safe on this hit, and he makes me so happy. I love you, Nas. Thank you. What I thought was interesting here is, so you're going to shock these MGs, obviously, but you're not going to shock these sniper towers. And like Papucho was saying, Titanic and, Alamo, Titanic, pretty much the same base, just different shields, or shields versus not shields. You see he actually marks all these sniper towers, which is really smart, because the reason why Titanic is such a tough base is because there's so many single shots, and these sniper towers shoot quickly. So he knew he was just going to keep shocking these MGs. So he figured, hey, why not mark, at least that's what I'm assuming he did. Why not mark all these sniper towers, the stuff that's actually going to be shooting at me? And then he makes sure to get this Doom Cannon out of the way, and I cannot believe he got away with this, not shocking that rock. Look at that range right there.
It was really great timing on those shocks.
Oh, absolutely. And he just keeps on hammering battle orders. He wanted to try to get this one in 2 with a 5-5, but we said do a 7-3. So the first hit was 8-2, and the second one was 7-3.
So I'd actually think that taking brick here is a little bit riskier than bullet.
Yeah, but typically, like, if you're gonna fail with bullets, it's a lot of time in the like setup of your hit. Getting bullet in the right position, or he walks a different way, or something doesn't get taunted.
Right. The alternative is a complete fail as opposed to just a partial fail.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Now the only thing he left is the sniper tower.
But yeah, he just cleans up a little bit, and then he even gets
Josh.
a flamethrower and a shield gen.
No, he
right?
gets he doesn't get a shield gen, but he gets all the flamethrowers, and I think one of these cells, which is great because on the next hit, the girls aren't going to try to walk back that way. They'll target the core.
Yep. Less distraction.
And also when you get up there, when you get up into this position with a lot of girls, very often these flames might catch him. What's that?
You can put it in ×4, bro.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch all that.
Or just get out of it.
So here's the finish. This is a 5-5.
Oopsie.
This we've got 13 people watching right now, which, considering everyone else doing stuff in Boom Beach, I'm pretty stoked about. Thank you everyone for coming on. I think we got some really great content for you today. I hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. We'll just get this to, I don't know, ×4. He nearly loses brick there. I didn't even notice he shocked those RLs a couple times.
Yeah, I did.
Anas playing it safe. I love it. Welcome, Hawkins. Yeah. Yeah, if you guys, thank you, Base. If that's what you're referring to, leave a thumb up on the video, get it to circulate a little bit. Thumbs down actually does the same thing, so go for it.
And then we've got the epic assembly.
Yeah, this is a 7-3 with a guy who's never done assembly in his life.
That's a lie. That's a total lie. I've done assembly probably 100 times before.
How about in the last 3 months?
Once.
How about in the last 12 months?
Once. And that is this one right here.
Oh, that's great.
But it's assembly, bro. It's not hard. But this was kind of a nastier layout with that Doom Cannon and up there.
No, that Doom Cannon's nice because it doesn't. You don't have any shot of a rocket launcher overshooting bullet.
Yep.
It's
sometimes-
nice if you do your smokes correctly.
Yeah, but you suck.
Sometimes you're just so good that you're bad.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's a great way to put it. I love this walk. Anytime they get nice and skinny, it's always nice.
Mm-hmm. Even though you throw a second flare, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a noob. You don't have to.
What do you?
No,
You're the one that messaged me on Instagram.
Tipo isn't
Remember
playing
that.
with us. No, you don't have to throw a second flare. It usually times out as the girls get there.
And he didn't reverse the smokes here.
Yeah.
No, he did, but he threw them so fast.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He threw it so fast, the top and then the bottom, that because the bottom traveled shorter distances, it actually appeared first.
Yeah.
So that Doom Cannon took a nice chunk of girls right there, right off the bat.
And at this point, we're all thinking we failed assembly on an MA to win, and it was rather sad.
And then watch these critters. Put it in half speed.
Dude, too late.
Okay.
Welcome, Flint.
Look at that. Last shot. Boom, death.
No,
One
Tipo is
girl.
not in this task force right now. He started with us.
One survives.
One girl survives, and Bullet.
Yeah. You got to leave one girl alive so she can go back and tell everybody what happened.
And Anas says that we need to name an account Lord of Luck for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we'll have Lord of the Ladies, Lord of Luck, and Lord of the Shock Mines. 19 people. I am so stoked. Okay, so we're going to show a hit that Anas really wanted us to and really should be on a screen or somewhere. Real quick here. This was from a while ago. Let's hope this works. What is going on? Window capture.
Well, that looks like successful. Hey, what up, Tango?
Why can't it? Why doesn't stuff work?
Well, so what device are you using to show
Here
your
we go.
base?
Nope, that's not what I want.
There we go.
What is going on here? See, it's showing my mouse, but it's not showing what's behind it. Okay, I'm gonna move on from that for now and work on something here.
Yeah, let's move into the next stop.
I am gonna keep working on that though, Nas. So next up, start off with a real nice hit by hAZy here on Phobos. The health was
2.3 million.
Yeah, just under 2.3 million. And as you can see, a couple of extra rocket launchers. It's a good time. If you want to go ahead and take over, hAZy.
Yeah, so this is my typical faux hit. I've done this a couple times. I do get a little bit lucky. This is a spot where the tribes certainly helped that Zuka health. And you'll see that a good amount of ladies decide to go down to 1 HP. So standard farm, you really want to check your ranges here, try to maximize cells, because I think we were thinking just play it safe, 5 smoke or 5 shocks up top.
Yeah.
There were ways to get this for even 3 shocks, but it would have been tough shocks.
Yeah,
So
you
hit
would
the
have
farm.
needed to do...
A pixel plus a weird 12 o'clock core shock.
Yeah, we did 5 safe shocks, and you needed 15 cells to have 2 battle workers, but you only got 13.
Yeah,
So
I left a couple.
You only had 1 BO. And then your smoke there's noob smoke.
The second smoke
like
is
hAZy
atrocious.
like hAZy just said, because the Zuka health, like typically we'll walk with Zukas like this all day, but without that Zuka health tribe, all those Zukas are dead.
Yeah, at that point, hAZy broke his phone.
And
but we did do this op in 9 hits, so we would have been okay.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't have been okay, but yes. Very repeatable walk. They always stay single file when you flare up in that corner. And like we had said, these are just 5 real easy shocks.
Can you talk about the smoke timing that you use there up near the core?
Yeah, so I throw those last 2 smokes right after each other. So just as the girls start to settle, your core flaring limits the possibility if you get peaks or a real nasty spread.
So yeah, like he just said, there's a lot of times on some of these bases where you can't afford to smoke to do a double smoke at your kill zone, and sometimes because of the different weapons around, you're pretty much guaranteed a peak on one smoke. So if you actually get your smokes out earlier and flare the core and do your shocks, the girls will actually just kind of walk out of the area your smoke would have been, but you still wouldn't have lost delay because you're shocking at that time and everything. And
yeah,
you have
on bases like Phobos, they won't peak until you flare the core.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you start flaring the core, your smoke timer better be up, or else you're going to be in trouble.
Okay, so I just thought of a really easy way to show his the hit that Anas wants. That
go on the same device.
Use my iPad. Yeah, I know. Okay.
And also, one thing on that foe, and I'm not sure if Danny showed it, but I always mark that top rocket launcher. Because if the girls do get there before I'm flaring core, they'll settle real tight in that corner.
Mm-hmm. Well, this was from another 1600 force point up.
Yeah, I was wondering why you didn't just go this route before.
I don't know.
You're outsmarting yourself.
Move. Yeah, Danny. So believe it or not, this is one more hit.
Pause it real quick.
It's paused.
Okay. So that's what makes this hit so crazy. We beat this op. We would not have beat this op unless Anas pulled off some crazy finish here. The even crazier part was the original plan for this was to go for all shield gens in one, right?
Mm-hmm.
He fails the first hit. I'm talking to him in chat, and he says, "Okay, I go for kill," and I'm like, "Bro, how are you going to kill this?" I pull up the base. And I look at him like, "What could you possibly do to kill this?" And he says, "I show you." And I'm like, "All right, bro, do your thing."
Just be quiet, Boozer.
Because a lot of the times when you've got something like Anas is the most creative player I've ever played with, like hands down. It's not even close. And sometimes he says stuff that it's just like, okay, sure. But in situations like this, it's like, well, if you make sure to get the 2 shield gens, like, go for it. Like, I mean, if you fail, we will have to use another hit, or just make sure. Like, a lot of times in this situation, I would say, hey, make sure to get this. And he's like, as long as that's prioritized, like, do your thing. And this is a great example of that.
Well, at the end of the day, it was this hit determined if we were going to beat it or not. So, we had to go for the kill. There was no other safe option. The only option was to kill it.
So as you can see, he hits 2 pixel shocks, right? Those are pixel shocks, if I recall.
One of them's
pixel.
Well, yeah. he got the Doom cannons as well, so he did 2 pixel shocks.
And this is just awesome. And then to address Pop real quick in the chat,
I didn't see it.
I avoid trying to hit in that quad shock at all costs. It
takes time.
Yeah, if you want to hit that, or if you need to hit that, it always takes an extra second to really get the right spot. Or you're just praying, which we do quite a bit, so that's not out of the
Hey
ordinary.
AJ, I didn't call AJ. I didn't call you in the chat because I didn't want to wake you up. I didn't know if you'd be awake. But if you want to hop on, we can switch over to the other room. Just let us know.
Hey, Jizzle.
And obviously, gotta love using shock mines like you do on Cooker and stuff.
Lord of the Shock Mines.
And
Yeah.
then he timed.
Well, yeah, the timing was just so impeccable that technically he wouldn't have even needed a shock mine there.
No, you're right.
Oh, yeah, this was back when we had the juice.
Speed serum.
Oh, that's why this works. Okay.
And as you can see, he throws critters down there because those cannons are going to be so juiced up.
It would have worked even without speed serum if he had.
The damage wasn't there. He took well off, or they're still well over a
That's
million.
That's what I'm trying to say is if he didn't lose all those girls when he was clearing, it would have been possible. But
Yeah, but how can you not lose at least some girls clearing?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not. But he had less than half of his girls.
Yeah, absolutely insane hit.
It was awesome.
One of our team members, he was. I mean, we're the guys who have played with Anas for a long time. It's like you just kind of expect this type of thing to happen every once in a while with him, and you're still astounded by it. And this probably more so than most times. But Bucky's pretty new to playing with Anas, and it was so funny to watch how floored he was by that hit. Yeah, AJ, this is such a crazy good task force. Anyways. So
I just expect Ignos to kill shit now.
Oh, Tarsier. I go in here. This is still a 3.7, or no, I switched this back to a 4.6.
Yeah.
And part of the reason for the 4.6 is on this one is the health obviously was 2.2 million, which isn't necessarily easy to do on Tarsier. But also we didn't really have a good place for the 4.6 to even go on this hit or on this operation. So and it was a double whammy.
Danny is our dedicated Tars killer.
Yeah.
He's got this down.
Yeah.
Hey, what up, Peng?
Oh, welcome, Peng. It's pretty much a hit that no one likes to do, and therefore I've done it enough.
You nail it every time. It's so funny how many times you'll see people miss that second shock.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens all the time.
I like the Tarses that you park down here on the right, and you have to do a quick critters, just repeat critters, critter rain in the sniper towers because there's tons of rocket launchers all over here. Those are the fun ones.
Yeah. I'm definitely no fan of Tars.
This is a good
So, for
example
those
of how easy this base now is.
For those that don't know, Ransom is now broken.
Mm-hmm. They really should just get rid of this map.
This is too easy. So, typical 2-smoke flag landing and send bullet on his journey. He likes to clear the mines for the ladies.
That last smoke was off, so he actually had to use 3 smokes at the kill zone.
Yeah, but the thing about this new strategy is you have approximately 1 million gunboat energy.
Because you've literally have to do one shock the entire hit. And the rest is just to save bullet. So do you want to talk about when deciding how to save bullet in a hit like this, where you're not worried about overspray or anything either?
So yeah, you're always going to have gunboat energy. So you can use an extra shock or even 2. And you really want to try to get machine guns and flamethrowers because they're going to continuously lay damage on the bullet. Your single shots, especially your cannons and your BCs, they're not going to hurt bullet at all as long as he's taunted. And the way that those SLs fire on this hit is you always have a window because the SLs fire at the same time. You have a window to repeat taunt. So as soon as your taunt button lights back up, you press it. And then he gets hit with SLs. You wait a little while. Taunt lights back up.
One of the biggest things that, I think the biggest thing to fail this hit would be to not keep pressing taunt.
Yep.
And another thing that I actually kind of just thought of, if you let's say you were to throw critters for some reason before, and SLs got their timing off, that could very well screw up your hit, because if you get a couple of those SLs targeting something else, and then they come back to bullet and they're taking turns shocking him and get him into a shock lock, you'd never be able to get taunt off again.
Yep, you're screwed. That's what you got to avoid. Just keep it simple.
Hey Josh, feel free to send me a replay of that happening to you next time it does, because with the right flare points, it's a very, very consistent path. So yeah, I'm sure we can get that figured out for you.
The only time I've ever seen him take the wrong path is when there's a lot of defenses missing.
Yeah. Defenses missing very often can be worse than having too many.
I would agree.
Because even if there's extra buildings, you can still kind of figure out what paths they're going to take and where you need to be a little bit heavier on the smoke. But when there's missing defense, it's just guesswork.
Yeah, no, it's rough. I've had a couple plexes recently that are terrible.
Yeah, Plex is definitely one of those, because you kind of do a angled flare and.
Yeah.
Yeah, so ZPM saying that when he's seen Bullet do that, it's because the flare was too high up the wall.
Okay.
Which I could see, instead of going underneath that sniper tower, he goes above it, maybe.
Yeah, well, you got to kind of split the core. If you draw a line down the middle of the core, and whatever side Bullet is on, if this makes any sense, I don't know if it does, but whatever side Bullet is on when you hit that flare, he's going to go towards.
And if you're going to do Tapir, you do Tapir like...
Like what?
Like Boozer.
Yeah.
Boozer has tap down.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do Tapir, you use one smoke. Period. You missed the shock down there.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There was 2 rocket launchers. These 2 right there were rocket launchers that he did shock. He had to. And shock.
So Booze, this is just like that foe, right? Where you throw those last 2 smokes same time.
Yeah. So it expires right as you fire the core.
Yep.
And so what's typical of how we operate is we'll get rid of the easier bases, or real high health ones that are simpler layouts, just to try to evaluate what we have towards the end of the op.
And every once in a while we'll leave a 300 or something like that for a little bit later in the op, because either 2 things: we might want to try sabotage it a little bit, or it's a base like Green Court where we think we could save a hit but would rather not try, so let's get to that base and see how many hits we have and then do what we have to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why I did Waterloo right after this, because it was one that we thought probably might be too.
And we're doing all these other hits with Lou in mind, like what the hell are we going to do when we get here?
Yeah.
Same thing with the last op.
Yep. This definitely Lou on those 2 ops were like.
So pause it real quick, Danny.
Yep.
So Boozer, run through the shocks and what you're thinking at the core right here.
All right, so it's with the mortar to the right of the core. It's 4 shocks if the Simos weren't there. With the Simos there, and if you want to take brick with you, which you kind of need to because it's one. You gotta shock the Simos not once but twice, and perfect timing. Well, it doesn't have to be, but pretty good timing, or else the shock will expire too quickly and it will kill brick. So You can press play. You basically just gotta shock the Simos when they get in range. Maintain your focus, and I used a critter right re-shock with a 7.3. Yeah, this is a 7.3, so it had to be pretty good timing on 1.8 million to.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Yep. So we'll kind of look at these ranges as we go here. But as you can see, this is definitely because there's really no way to get to keep Brick with your girls on this hit because of the different flares.
The key, one thing I did do is let the girls group up at the shock launcher rather than trying to too quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps Brick from getting too. She's gonna get ahead, but keeps her from getting too far ahead. You know.
Yep. And theoretically, I've seen it happen. Not to this, but theoretically, the Simo is going to target the weakest member of your group. But the problem comes is if Brick's ahead, Brick is going to be the weakest member in its range, or the only member in its range.
Yeah, exactly. But it's also well documented that Simos love to go Brick hunting.
Oh, absolutely. So, I mean, on this hit, we had to risk it, I think. And we weren't worried about Brick necessarily getting out of range of these Simos, but we were shocking them so that the Zookas would be in range of Simo before the shock wore off.
Yep. And then this top one is just a tad bit risky because if Brick doesn't stay up against the wall, she may die. And then
But
just
she
got
was still in range, I think. Really great timing.
Yeah, great timing. Cactus, it was strictly the Simo placement. Well, Boozer doesn't like the straight path, but the Simos we had, even if you take Bullet up through those Simos, he may have half health by the time everything's set.
And you still have to do 1.8 damage.
Yep.
Yep, and pray, Papucho.
And pray.
Yep. We've never really done the straight up path. We probably should at least learn it.
It's because and I like the left way. I like the left path.
Mm-hmm. The straight up path doesn't get you any less smokes,
no, it
right?
doesn't save you.
But is that because you have the smokes down so well, or is that pretty much what most people do on that?
I think,
do most people use that extra smoke on the left, the magic path, than you?
Yeah, most people would probably use 11 if they don't gap that second one.
Yep, I would say that there's an extra smoke on the left for most folks. And as I can attest to, that magic path doesn't always work so well.
What?
Sometimes Brick can go on the high route, and you can lose Brick.
For whatever reason, when I do it, she goes high.
Yeah, so like we said, Thirsty, I'm pretty sure Boozer uses one less smoke than most people on the left side, and that's pretty much the difference in GB between the two. And Boozer's just really good at this hit, so I mean, standard for us is this hit, and it's worked very well.
Yeah, we don't even look at Lou. If we get a Lou, you just put Boozer's name on it.
Basically, we look to see if it's crazy and whether to mark it as 1 or 2.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Anas, I think, was part of the. I think Air Pro came up with that middle path strategy, the straight up. So I know he knows it. So, yeah, you can gap as big as you want. You'll lose a couple. You just got to make sure that Brick doesn't get the first one out of smoke and all the sniper towers killer. But
you can even use an extra flare and smokes. You just gotta flare.
So hAZy and I spent a lot of time talking about this green court. It was only a lot of time because I was taking care of my child. So, but our plan came together pretty quickly, as you can see. The thing, great not having rocket launchers over here, but this SB kind of sucked. This Doom Cannon really sucked because you're going to use 3 smokes, because you're going to have to smoke this corner, anything you do over there. So we threw some sabos at it, but we didn't really get much. We got nothing, right? I think a couple shocks made a couple shocks easier.
Yeah, the core stuff helped a little bit.
Yeah, so basically it made a couple shocks easier, but it didn't decrease any shocks. Like,
yeah, it did. One less. Well, it made it to where I didn't have to hit any hard shocks.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We already there was 2 Loos AJW, and the first Loo was what Boozer says was harder.
And I think the second one was harder, but they were both tough.
They were both very tough. So we think that for whatever reason on Green Court, we were just talking about this because you'll see it in the next hit. Brick doesn't land very close over here on the left, but over here on the right, your troops are always so close to this wall. This smoke should have even been a little bit farther to the right. I think that there's just something like they moved the beach like a couple pixels to the right and didn't move didn't move the images to the. I don't know. Oops. I don't know what it is.
But it's always been that way. So
yeah, it's always been that way.
That right landing smoke really should be on the wall.
Yep.
But it's hard to like think that and trust it.
Yep.
But yeah,
this is the first time I've done Green Court in a long time.
He had some real good timing here.
I used
and as
2 more smokes than I normally do, but we calced the GB and I wasn't worried about it.
Yeah, and we weren't sure where they would pass through the rocket launchers with the one missing.
Yep. If anything's missing over here, you've got to be really careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so typically I would do this in probably at least 1 less smoke.
I would say typically 1 less for sure. 2
Andy
less
would do 2 less.
Yeah. So these crits literally bounce as smoke is coming out.
Yeah, which is perfect. They didn't spread very great, to be honest.
With the extra tribe, yeah.
Like, I thought that, yeah, with the extra tribe.
And you know your timing was good if you get a cell.
Yep. And then, so we had the Doom Cannon over here, and I was thinking just park underneath it like normal, and then just hit a 4-way shock, but then the boys were like, hey, just park to the right and do 2 easy shocks. So it was 2 shocks either way, but
yep.
1 way was a lot easier. Typically what top teams do is they figure out the easiest way to hit bases. That's what it comes down to.
And don't shock early like Danny.
Yeah, but I knew I had time.
Yeah, no.
Like, I killed this flame.
You're just really close to the beach.
It's always tough to time it, yeah, when you're close.
That's true.
I mean, look where your gunboat is. They don't gotta travel too far.
Yeah. So this Doom Cannon was gonna be a pain. I marked this mortar so that after they kill the Doom Cannon, they target the mortar automatically. That was an early smoke that almost. I knew I had one more. I was either gonna try to retreat really quick, and that's what I did, or I was gonna re-smoke my girls. But I was able to retreat really quick. And because there's no rocket launchers up here, I was able to get these mortars, which a lot of the times the defining factor of how many hits you're going to take is if you can get these mortars on the first hit.
Yep. Well, managing that left side.
I was worried that Brick was really going to screw me here and walk up that same middle path as the girls and get the mortars to target her, and then the mortars land on my girls. I was very concerned about that. Target some stuff, BART out some stuff on the top rocket launchers. Yeah.
Top shield, Jay.
Or yeah, top shield, John.
All right, next one.
We probably talked about this one more than the first one.
Well, you already had the plane in your head. The only thing we contribute when we talked about that first was to mark.
Yeah, to mark the mortar.
Yeah. And so with this, we knew that we had so much GB for the rush, and the rush wasn't too tough, that we could play it a little safe here. Eat some cells, go up for the flash with Brick. I don't think we technically needed Brick. No. They would have done the damage like on the number, but we didn't really need a hero for anything, so just take Brick.
We
Make
were
sure
thinking
that-
about maybe hacking this MG, but as you can see, the reason we ended up not doing it wasn't because of GBE or anything, but it was just because time. This is a long hit.
Yep.
It
And
takes
so
a long time to get up there.
as I know from experience, you don't have to try to stretch these smokes because you really got to keep delay. It's very important.
A little bit.
So easy flash. Come up here for the snipe on the SB. I end up marking the mortar to make sure it goes next. Initially thought I would just flare up close and they would target SB, but as I was watching them in smoke, it looks like some of them settle on cells. So, and like I said before, I had plenty of GB. Get the 4 shocks out, 2 shots SB, MT's gone, and then get out of dodge.
Yeah, so we initially thought we were going to need these bombers to free snipe this.
Oh, and as something else, so as soon as that SB dropped, that flare was no longer active, and I flag landed the bombers. Which
before
is
flaring down to here, and that way he only lost 1. If he would have just straight flared over to the left, the bombers would have been all the way walking like you saw these Zukas, and even worse.
Hey, what up, chicken?
So yeah, really, really easy rush here. It was low health. This is a 5-5, and we took it because we had a 5-5, 6-4, and an 8-2 left, and 5-5 wouldn't have really been ideal for the next hit.
No.
And might as well, I mean, you had so much GBE.
Yeah, so I think if GB was tight, this could have been 4, but 5 shocks. But with the wealth of GBE, just made it 6 easy ones. I even used a couple extra flares.
Yep.
Still have the GBE for Shminas.
Yep. Just like we said, a lot of the top teams find the easiest way to do stuff. But not only the easiest, a couple of these hits you've seen were incredibly safe hits because we knew what we needed for the hits, and there's just not, there's no need for him to, I mean, as you can see, he has all this GB, so why try to save a shock trying to hit a harder shock?
Yep.
I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a critter. 6 extra smokes and a critter.
It could have had a much bigger Shminas if he done it different.
Yeah, but
That's true.
Let's focus on the force points and not the.
Yeah, I like some Shminas.
Sometimes you have to impress.
This is a really nice shock that is done here on from this mortar to this mortar to this. So these 5 mortars he gets in one shock, which is pretty decent.
Is this the super conservative walk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't do a flared landing though.
Me either. Oh, I think because he was worried about the defenses.
It's just an easy anchor.
Yeah, but I really like brick delayed brick drop on this one.
What up, Mass?
I would if it wasn't missing those defenses. I didn't know how they'd walk.
He nailed it, and that's all that was.
Which I know several different Massimos. Which Mass is this one, or do I know you? I knew it might be someone different.
Oh, I just assumed it was Massimo from Telly.
That's who I would assume.
What was the health on this one, Danny?
I think it was pretty low.
It was 1.6.
Yeah. Easy peasy. Another MA in the books.
Yep, so that's 2 of the 3 MAs. Oh, let's go ahead and on this really bad op that we did. Like I said, we dropped a hit on Humble. But AJ... Oh, no, that wasn't this op. Where's AJ's Fang Rush? That was really nice.
Oh, that Fang Rush was dope.
It was on the 1443, I think.
Yep. So Simo here. We've had our full share of Simos. So I've got hAZy and Boozer on the call. Samir, welcome, Samir.
Hello. So what was the health on this?
Oh,
Was
yeah.
it like 2.2?
No, it was 2.800 at the time of rush. A little under 2.1.
This was beastly.
Whoa, did he throw that the critters before that smoke?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the timing. I think he even said that he screwed that timing up a little bit.
I'm just happy he didn't lose delay with those critters.
Well, but he's going to lose delay there.
No, I know, but full out loss of delay.
Yeah. I think, the first thing there was to conserve brick.
Yep. You had to. If you lost brick on a 2.1 Fang Rush, you're screwed.
Yep.
Most people are screwed. I'm screwed on a 1.4 Fang Rush. Not going to happen.
Same here.
We nearly beat this one, too. That would have been sweet.
Yeah, I think I had the fail, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Java. That sexy Java.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so is this the latest?
Yep, this is yesterday's op, last night. Boozer Paradise, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Here you'll get to see your long flare this time.
So, Simos out of range on this one. Thank God.
There was a Simo on that base?
Yeah, I scouted it. Don't worry.
I didn't even see it.
It's really not even... It's something you really should have checked the range on, Boozer.
No, I never saw it.
Do you see it now?
Yep.
Nope.
Like,
Never happened.
Like, you're well outside the range, but it should have been checked.
Never checked it.
I'm aware.
Danny the dad laying the hammer down.
Mm-hmm. Someone's got to. So nice not having the RLs down here. He pansy shocked these MGs because he sucks. But it was an easy hit. It's always nice. It's always nice when your 300 base goes down without taking a specialty account and is really easy.
Yep. And Boozer steals all the Connies from me, so I was glad it just went down.
Yeah, so here's for instance with the naked ransom. So where's your flare here?
So if you zoom in real quick and pause, you'll see like a little jagged line. Or you see that square?
Mm-hmm.
And so you want it to be against the wall above the square. So basically 11 o'clock of that square. And
what was I thinking with this landing?
This landing was so Danny.
Yeah.
Well, you just started them too far.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like something Danny would do.
And then Danny really thought that the DC should get a shot off.
Yeah, especially considering you're losing like 12 girls to the stupid Simo.
So the idea here was to use a flare landing so the girls take the shots from the Simo instead of bullet, because the only real issue here
how many girls did that Simo kill? Like 20?
I think level 3 Simo will kill a boat as they walk by.
Yeah, but you didn't just walk by. You like that was like your corner there. Like you turned
Danny,
there.
I literally just walked by it.
No, I know, but it wasn't just a straight walkthrough.
No, I get what you're saying. But yeah, so at least 13. But yeah, then there's another broken ransom.
What level it is? They'll all kill it.
No, shoot faster, right?
They shoot faster, yeah.
What?
The level 3
just like grapplers grapple faster.
I didn't know that either.
About a noob.
Have you ever played Boom Beach before?
Bro, I did not.
This your first time?
So when's a good time to flare onto The core.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one with the last one, I noticed that they just kind of stayed wild and didn't target the core till the very end. So I thought I would flare the core here a little bit earlier. But at the same time, we took 6/4s on these ransoms just because we know that it's going to die.
Ransom is pretty much turned into a hit where we just throw whatever account we don't need somewhere else.
Yeah, that's just a throwaway hit.
Now this was probably...
Unless you're Bucky.
Oh, he had to do it. He had to do it.
I didn't mention it earlier, but when we were talking about the most important things to do, and one is to keep taunt going. Yeah.
Bucky learned
This
first.
was the biggest hit in the op. Manticore was really, really nasty. And Boozer said there was a chance at solo. I still don't think there was. This was the solo we needed to happen to beat this op.
So that last Titanic was just a prep for this one.
Yeah.
Warm up.
I think it was 2.2 or something. What was it?
This one is
It's not letting me.
2.25. This one is
2.
2.25.
So as you can see, there's a shock blaster here on the beach. We got an extra shock blaster here, but that's not a big deal because you shock it with the SL. We got absolutely nothing when we actually got this. There's a rocket launcher right next to this rocket launcher, and we thought, well, if we can get that the second rocket launcher, we can go up top and farm a bunch, and that'd be great. But we didn't.
We did get that MT that's next to the BC, which it probably was the least effective salvo. But
this was an MT above.
Yeah, it did help a little bit.
So 2 smoke landing.
No. On the left side.
But by the shock launcher, but where
Yeah.
the boys is.
You know where that?
Yeah.
You usually have to use the crits. Yeah. So it just made it a clean 4 shock.
You want to talk about the 2 smoke landing on this?
Yeah. So there's that line that's to the right of the SB on the beach. That's where your first smoke goes. Similar to Plex, throw your boats and then throw your following smoke in between the boats that are uncovered. Throw your third smoke down. So people use different flares for this. I like to use a center right flare because they stay nice and single file.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
They split right by the flamethrower usually.
But
Yeah.
I'm talking about the beginning. They don't go around the cells.
This is another, for instance, he threw that smoke super early. Most people would throw it like when I said that. But because he knew he was gonna end up peaking, it's better to peak when the smoke ends than to peak before the smoke ends.
Yep, this is all about timing. I do miss that MT over at 9 o'clock, but that was the least important defense.
Yep. So a couple of different shocks, which sometimes, like when shocked, like you have to shock just a little bit differently. That could really throw you off in your process. But really a huge hit. Like we said, 2.26 million.
Yeah. What made this one easier is all of your shocks are in the same area.
And the RL right was missing.
Yeah, that too.
My Roomba started up. Okay.
Your Roomba?
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this was a real nasty Manticore. I still think there's no way you solo this.
Well, so we did extensive math and figured out that there was a 2% chance.
Yeah. You want to talk about this a little bit, Boozer?
I didn't attempt to after Titanic.
Yeah, no, I know. I was saying before Titanic went down, you said I could try to solo this, but I don't think so.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, it's a super hot beach, and there's no cannons in the middle, so you can't make anything to make a kills. So it's just a ton of smokes. 11. Usually, Manticore 7 smokes 11. So it's a pretty tough Manti. It was 2.4 mil, hot beach, 11 smokes, 3 critters, and you have no first critter, 3 critter. Pretty nasty.
Okay. Let's get into this.
And it was well done. Like Booze said, we knew this would be a 2-hitter.
Yeah, the first one I kind of messed up because I lost track of my smokes, lost track of what smoke, and had to throw the last 2 really early. And this is not one that you want to have quick smokes on. You want to have plenty of time at the kill zone because you got a lot to do at the kill zone.
Loses almost a whole boat there because Brick decided to land on the right instead of the left.
Well, and are you remembering that an SL went unshocked here?
Yeah, well, that's because I was rushing everything and missed one.
Yeah, but luckily the SL targets.
Did you
crits.
scout that boom mine?
Yeah, 16.
No, he didn't. He just winged it.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, Pop. So I agree with the NOS. They are not going to do anything for us.
Yeah, they're not going to.
I don't know what they could do.
They could add new map layouts is the only thing.
What is it? What are we talking about?
If Supercell will do anything for top op players.
No.
Any new update. I mean, outside of the HQ, which will help, but it doesn't necessarily, it's not new maps,
Well,
it's not new strategies.
Yeah, the problem is it's like every single time you upgrade your HQ for the top players, like if they do another HQ upgrade or another HQ upgrade, yeah, more people will start running massive attack, right? But we'll just be doing the same thing, just easier.
Oh, and we have an exclusive. Boozer has confirmed that the next upgrade will give you an extra statue.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you get a sculptor upgrade.
Dude, if they did a sculptor upgrade, that would be freaking insane.
I talked to Drew, bro.
Drew's not even around.
It's not even Drew anymore, but
Drew's like 3 or 4 old.
But that's why he told me, because he's not there anymore. But he still has friends that work there, and he gave me.
No, he works there. Doesn't he still work there for?
Not on the beach team. That's
not on the beach.
Yeah, he's slipping me some.
Are you sure it was a Drew with 1 R or 2 R's?
Well, and so Pop, the thing about that is that if we do get landing craft upgrade, that's going to change things a lot too.
Well,
so you're gonna get an extra 8 girls. Yeah, you're gonna get an extra 8 girls, which is obviously going to be more firepower, but it's going to probably eliminate 1 smoke hAZys.
Yep.
So at least a lot of them.
A lot of people already, and we really should probably look into doing it more. Do more TD and drop a boat of bombers, and you just rush with 7 boats, and that's going to pretty much have to be the normal.
Yeah, I would think that gets used even more.
I disagree. I don't think it'll eliminate 1 smoke kill zones.
Well, that's because you're just so much better than everyone.
Well, so on some bases it won't. So like 4B, you'll still be able to do it fine. But bases like Foe or Titanic, where it's already so tight, it could get a little tough.
Welcome, Tron. Tron is the leader of the Zoot Squad, and I'm not sure if they changed their task force name, but they're the newest Badger task force. I think they're going to be Zoot Badgers. He comes in and watches some of our hits from time to time. If people ever want to jump in and we have spots, just send a request and say, hey, want to watch some hits. And we can't say for sure we'll be on to accept you, but when someone sees it, we've got no problem. We got nothing to hide.
Yeah.
So
anytime anybody wants to come in, or if you just want to make fun of Danny, we always welcome that too.
Absolutely.
Danny's always on, waiting for a base to spawn on his map.
I know, it's kind of making me a little sick right now. Oh, I'm still at 190, so that's good. Yep. But as you can see, my VP is pretty boss.
That's average.
Okay. So let's go ahead and watch we didn't show Manticore pop, right?
No. This one's a little bit cleaner.
It's always easier the second time.
We actually talked about that one. So as you can see, Brick decided to land on the left there instead of the right, which is probably, because of the flare or the flag lining up with the smoke a little bit better. But,
I agree, Pang. Danny really needs to step his game up.
Yeah. Well, okay. You guys can't say that. Pang can say that. Like Pang was a global leaderboard VP player.
I have a secret VP account that I don't
yeah,
want to tell you
sure.
guys about.
Pang, what was your high VP? Just like we're talking about, operations are possibly becoming too easy and everything with these new upgrades and everything. Ping is like, he's like, people lack creativity on the global leaderboard these days because everyone just runs through everybody.
Yeah, I mean, bombers are just.
Oh, can you imagine what they do to VP?
Yeah.
Like,
it would make it to where I could VP push.
Global? The biggest problem I think we have with global VP push is we're so used to so much GBE. Like, our lowest account is still a 3-7, which has 2 more statues.
No, but that's not true, though. I do a ton of clearing with my crab accounts unboosted.
Yeah, now do it with 1 troop damage.
1 troop damage and 1 troop health.
I understand that, but still using tank grens, bombas, it's the same type of strategy.
Yeah.
And I do understand that there's a whole different level of split hits and really dissecting player bases to where you got to kill it with.
See, I think that's my biggest problem is I don't want to spend the time dissecting player bases.
Yeah, it's a whole, another element.
Like, I was talking to a guy who I don't know if he's still he was the other day. He was just finishing up his post or his push. Where's he at?
It seems to me that most of the layouts are pretty similar. So.
Did I miss him?
I don't know.
Yeah, I must have missed him. He must have dropped off. I was talking to a VP pusher the other day, and he was talking about how like people figure out like if you come up with a new meta for your base layout, they'll figure it out in like 3 to 4 days or even less. And he's talking about how he redoes his map all the time, and I'm just like, oh my god, I hate looking at my map. I've had this base layout for like years.
I only use 1 base layout.
I can't imagine like trying.
You're at 600 VP, bro. Why would you think that?
Bro, it's hard to stay at 1680.
Yeah. Pang's pointing it out that it gets really quick when you do it a bunch. Like it's quick for us to analyze like op bases.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so moving on to Torrent. Oh yeah, so he has a nice clean here on the opening.
Yeah. So we tell Nas, hey, go clean here. Like he's gonna try to do both shields in one, but we didn't really see like even if he pulled that off, like the next hit was not gonna be great. So he goes nice clean, and we're like, okay, we're on path, for a pretty easy rush. Oh boy!
And then he gives us a heart attack.
And then he's like, okay, I'll go do right side, and we're like, great. And man, does he get the blood going? Pretty standard stuff here, him and those stupid pixel shocks that he hits 95% of the time.
Good clean, couple hacks. Right?
As you can see, the reason he's sitting there.
Oh no, he gets 4. He gets 4 hacks off.
Yeah, he gets 4 hacks.
Gotta love 8-2s.
Yeah, this is an 8-2. When you play with an 8-2, it's just like GBE is like just keeps going.
Then he uses a critter.
Yeah, he even uses a critter over there because those lasers will kill you. Marks the doom cannons.
Yeah, so at this point we're thinking.
When I saw that mine get cleared over there, I was a little nervous.
Oh yeah, when that happened, I was like, I think I even said something to Boozer, like, "Why is he going right side?"
So yeah, we figured he was going to clear right side with Zookas, and pretty early on we figured out, well, those aren't Zookas. That's a lot of bombardiers.
Had you guys not seen this hit yet?
I had.
No,
I
I've
knew what he
seen
was
it,
doing.
but I just didn't think it was worth the risk.
But this is a hit that we really should have in our arsenal, because I think there are times when it's very
He just
valuable.
does the Zuka clear so well.
Yeah, he does.
I didn't think that this was necessary.
Well, the thing he was thinking here is that the reason that it's different is all these MGs you can
He
get.
can. I've seen this a few times now, and it's like it's repeatable.
Yeah, it does seem repeatable. I think the biggest thing I learned about this hit from this one is you have got to keep these bombers over here that are going to target these Doom cans alive. You'll see he tries to save a couple GBE. Oh, that's what happened. He taunted a tad late and lost all those. Okay. So he taunted a tad late and lost a bunch of bombers, and then I think he tries to save GBE here again, and you see them rip the bombers that was targeting that, and that was the biggest downfall. Fortunately, he was able to get critters out there, and because there's so many critters, he wasn't worried about it. Were you guys surprised at how little damage Bullet took?
No, it's just all rocket launchers.
I know. But as you can see,
Actually,
like,
notice,
even
look.
with just that MG and those 2 rocket launchers hitting him, as soon as he stopped taunting, that bullet took some serious damage.
Well, I think that's a common misconception that people have about taunt. The defenses don't have to be taunted for Bullet to take less damage.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, the damage is reduced by all defenses that are hitting him, but only the ones that have a taunt animation are going to target him.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. Look at Bucky's ransom as prime example.
Look at this one. There was nothing. The only thing taunted was that MG.
How can something do less damage than it do if it's
Because it's all about
Because it's a property that Bullet has, not the taunt.
It's all about the damage percent or the damage number that Bullet is taking. Every shot when he's has taunt active is only 50 HP. Doesn't matter what it is.
That account was a 6-4.
I know that every defense does less damage, Josh. I just thought it had to be taunted in order to do less damage.
Oh, but okay. Let's give Boozer a break. Like, how many times have we seen Boozer hit with Bullet? Like 4.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Like Boozer's one of the best cooker rushers in the game, and when I doubt he even did it when there was Bullet cooker ring openers, I should say. I doubt he even did it when it was a Bullet hit.
You're talking about the open. Okay.
Yeah.
I've never done cooker.
But you didn't really even play that much. Did you play before Bullet nerf?
That was pre-nerf. I did, but not much. I wasn't doing cooker.
So let's talk about this fantastic rush that's about to go down here.
Yep.
He doesn't lose delay. How about that?
Well, you want to know why? Because that account doesn't have.
Oh, really?
Critter tribe. Yeah, I
have. Was that purposeful or?
I brought it in yesterday or 2 days ago and didn't boost it because I was getting ready to do Tapir, and I didn't want the smoke critters to come out of the Tapir smoke.
Yeah.
And I doubt Anas checked.
Turned out everything.
You're probably right.
I doubt he checked, but definitely was handy that it wasn't boosted.
Josh, Boozer gets pissy over a lot of stuff. No reason to be sorry.
Oh, I'm not. I wasn't upset. I'm not upset at all. Just was just clarifying.
Hey, Anas said he boosted it before the hit.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, it looked like there was a bunch of critters. So used a box of critters there to save smoke.
Hey, Tron.
and this hit took, I think, 3 hours to plan.
Every hit with AJ takes at least an hour.
At least.
So with the new bullet taunt and the higher level Azookas, I mean, do we pretty much agree standard Titan is now?
No, we do not.
So
agree.
Boozer doesn't agree, but every other sane person does.
Like in the past, we did a lot of brick.
Yeah, but like with the 5.5, what did I do on that Titan? It was over
1.9 or
no, it was in the twos for sure.
Well, the thing is if you time it right and you get those shot launchers, and then if you have enough taunts, then the splash never fires at you, so you get like 2 extra shots off. So.
Yep. But
This
was only what 1.6 or something,
Yeah,
or
it
1.4.
It all if you have 3 taunts, it's good. If you have less than 3 taunts, you're not going to do 1.8 or 1.8 plus.
Yeah, because 2 taunts will get you just the shock duration.
Yeah.
Oh, why did I click out? Okay.
And then what was the last? Oh, it was me hitting Plex, right? Yeah. This was an easy Plex.
Yeah, it was. So, a couple really nice hits these last couple ops. We've been on point for a little bit here, and feels good.
There's several easy ones. Don't get me wrong, but for sure the consistency is the main thing. I mean, virtually, I think 1 and 30 hits. That's a pretty amount of consistency.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely easy to mess up a lot of these hits for sure.
Oh yeah, are you talking about the Titanic one from the first op we won?
Yes.
That was a hard hit. I mean, it's not like we failed a standard base.
Yeah, it's still a fail though.
No, yeah.
It's most certainly a fail, but it was always a 2, so.
Yep.
I think I get a little weird kick out left here. Yeah. But it's just 2 shocks up at the core, so I cleared a couple extra mines. Play it safe.
You guys want to do all hits live?
I don't really care.
What time is it? 11:30.
Yeah.
We can, but I'm not really super gung ho about it. All right, Cactus wants. Let's do a 10-man.
10-man. Oh man, this chair's broken. That sucks. I gotta fix that. Yeah. So that was boring. Okay. Yeah, if those back rocket launchers on Plex are gone, or if you have a bunch of really nasty stuff that that shock knuckles hit once it's fixed can be very effective.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, I'm gonna mute my screen here for a second.
So, what task force are we going to?
I'll forward. Which account do I have in there?
I'm surprised that Anas boosted the tribe.
Are you proud of him?
I'm so proud of him. Although I don't think it was probably not the right move. He could have lost the way.
Anas says let's try Forlorn Hope in a 10.
Some complexity.
My 10s don't have enough for Forlorn Hope, I don't think.
Oh yeah, we just dumped them to get it made.
Let's see.
Hey, what's our intel at?
340.
340.
Nice. Easy day for.
Yeah.
Every day.
True that.
Bro, I dump 12 accounts every single day.
Oh, bull.
I do. Count them.
Yeah, you haven't dumped in days.
I dumped. Yeah, I dumped. Not only did I dumped 16 accounts yesterday.
Bro, what world do you live in?
I dumped yesterday morning and then right start to fill us up.
Do you guys hear these lies?
Guys, check telly. Do each of you just want to do 2, and then we can have a couple if there's anyone out there that wants a guest hit with us?
Yeah. Let's fill it up with anybody who wants to come.
I prefer to have as few as possible.
Okay.
Anas wants to run a 25, but I don't want to bring 10 accounts.
Anas, let's set up a time where we actually like schedule it and get people signed up. The 25 off the cuff is a lot of work. Darn it. 302.
Which one are we going to?
I sent it in Telegram. I need to get it up on the screen. So, darn it, this one doesn't have Zukas loaded either.
Failure.
Hey, JJ. Let's go ahead and get it up on the screen. So anyone who wants to send an account here or two, Tango message me in Telegram. But it looks like he's here anyways. Let's go ahead and get... I can always drop out an account. Oh, I thought I was on the leader account.
Oopsie boozy.
The Oopsie Squad.
The Oopsie Squad. That should be our streaming name. Our hopping name. You need an Oopsie account, Danny. Oopsie DB, and it doesn't stand for DannyBoy.
It certainly does not.
Is this boost optional?
No.
Typical boozer trying to conserve powder.
Yeah. Not the old booze.
Nope. It's getting close, though.
Okay, we've got 1 Anas, 2 me, 2 Boozer, Tango, and a hAZy. Anyone else wanting to jump in here? Otherwise, we'll just fill it up here.
No, come on. Join. Where's this cactus guy? He wanted to.
Thirsty, you jumping in? Who else we got? Oh, I forgot to unmute my phone. There we go. ZPM, you still out there?
Oh yeah, ZPM's lemon.
Oh, ZPN's lemon tree?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Nice. Anybody else?
Where's AJ at?
Yeah, AJ, where you at? We're running massive attack ping.
Don't be scared, guys.
Don't be scared.
No, you can't bring a crab account. All right, it's full.
All right. Sorry,
Who
Cactus. Anas.
Oh, he's got 2 in? Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So should I roll it? Because,
It's already
Never
been
mind.
happening.
Oh, fun.
This is a good one. What's that GC look like? Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Good luck on that.
I
This
like
is an
it.
interesting green court.
I like it.
Tough Phobos.
The boom cannons on the left, that's rough.
Still
Dude.
3.
Dude, this is perfect. Are you talking flash the top and... Is that
We
how you
should.
see this?
I think we should because it's more exciting.
I don't see how you get this in 3 without doing it.
Oh, that Phobos sucks.
Yeah, Phobos is bad.
Oh, there's 2 Simos.
One's out of range.
No, it's in range on the walk.
Oh, yeah, they will go through that. Yeah.
How's this Titanic look?
Mm.
1, 2, 3.
Dude, this
4.
is not a kind roll.
This Titanic is a little sketch.
I see 4 shocks.
4? What are you talking about? There's 6 shocks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you get
You
all
see-
those mortars.
You see the machine guns above the core?
Oh, no, I did not.
Typical Danny.
Yeah. Not an easy humble either.
I'm going to open humble.
Well, I probably want to give Tit a run.
Give Tit a tat.
Tiggity tat tat.
Oops, I forgot to boost.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that was a who thinks he forgot to boost? I
I
did.
sure as shit don't.
Oopsie.
Yeah.
Oopsie daisy.
Hey, what level are those mines above that launcher?
4s.
21.
Both of them?
Yeah.
Should have lied to him, damn it.
Eat some GBE, dude.
I can. I'm doing the long flare.
Yeah, so just park down there. Just do a flag landing and then...
You can't. Not on this.
Yeah, you can.
Sure
That
you
is
can.
incorrect. Dilbert used to do it all the time. He'd throw that flare and then launch 2 boats right against the wall so they eat some GBE and then go. I think I want the tits.
Not green court?
Nah. Unless somebody wants to do the setups, but I doubt people want
I
to waste.
do.
I forgot brick.
Yeah. You suck.
I always suck on streams, bro. Because I don't care.
You're a rebel without a cause. I think he still gets them.
Well, he can't one-shot him, right? Or one-shot him? No, not even.
Wow. I didn't think it would be that bad.
I didn't have enough GBE.
Dude, you suck.
Well, guys, that's how you walk the left side humble pie.
Yeah.
Everything else about that, you don't do.
All I needed was one cell.
one cell and you would have left 40k on each. Congrats.
Big boss.
Yeah, it's a little tough when you don't have any troop damage.
Anas, do you want to go next on Phobos?
Anas was probably wanting to free snipe.
Okay. Good luck, bud. Has anyone heard from Tango or ZPM?
Not where they want to go. So what are you thinking on GC Open? What do we got? Shield guns, grab, boom, surprise, main flare, laser.
Just let us know, ZPM. Open, I think, open the right and then at least 2 hacks, maybe get a 3rd hack off.
Well,
And
so
do right and middle.
with the Simo on the right side and the high health, you're going to have to take at least 4 boats.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be able to get those boom cannons.
That's okay. So I think you might even want to take. You think 4 will be enough, or do you want to take 5?
What's the health? I'm waiting for Anas.
That's 400k.
I can take a 5-5, take 4.
And then do 3 boats. Land the 4th as smoke disappears. Get the front gen and the rocket launcher.
Yeah. Are those two rocket launchers in range?
One of them is. And then the second hit, you can just do the 4 hacks, clear the BCs and the MTs, and then I can go for the flash finish.
Why wouldn't you hit it from?
What?
Why wouldn't you hit it from the left?
I would hit it from the left.
On what?
Phobos.
Oh. Yeah, I would think you'd have to.
Oh, is that not what you guys were talking about? You were talking about GC, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Using heavies. Sounds like something an ass might do. He's
Not
going
clear
up.
mine.
This should be good, folks. Are you going to bring a hero on us?
Yeah, I didn't think that landing was going to work out.
Yeah, they were just too spread.
This should be interesting.
The heavies might be able to take the fire from that left Simo, though.
The
Yeah.
Simo, yeah.
The heavies and brick will take it nice.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Brick's
And
going to eat it.
Brick's dead.
Do you want us to kick you, Anas?
It's not
Try
like
it
you
again.
can down, bro.
No, it doesn't matter.
I know, but he probably wanted to try it.
Well, it's still available.
All right, I'm going on Titan.
How many force points would we get on this app?
1100.
I can't believe you wanted this Titan. You really didn't want to do all hits live, did you?
Nope.
Nope.
We're so mean to you.
Tango going for the big gun.
That's fine. There really isn't much to hit on this op.
No.
Do I need
Oh,
to those right SLs, hAZy?
yes.
Dang it.
It's 4 shocks.
Did you forget to boost again?
No.
What's the damage? 2 milli. 2 milli dead.
I actually didn't even look at the shocks until I was at.
You're so cool.
I want to grow up and be like Boozer.
One day you will. You will.
Nicely done.
I don't know. I just invited him back. This task force is being dismantled. Oh.
Z, I was thinking on that Titanic, you get a pretty good farm with Zooks on the right side. And then cut across beach. You think he's going to go dirty rush or try to shock it all?
1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5 shocks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shocks.
Well, those mortars you can get with those flames.
And she's dead.
He went dirty, though. Good job, Tango.
Nice Tango.
Okay, let me look at the screen court. Welcome, Mike Darby.
All right, I'm out. Later, guys.
Adios.
So you think just go and do the double hack first on the left?
Do the double hack first.
Mm-hmm. Or
You're gonna
after
lose
the right side?
Yeah, you'll lose delay on the rocket launcher, but that's okay.
I mean, otherwise I have to spend a shock there.
Yeah, I'd say that. 6-4.
I thought I was doing 5-5.
Well, you have you should have the GBE, right?
I'd think so.
YOLO.
Yep. Let's go ahead and load this base so I can actually see my statues.
You never hit the Warships button, you get free diamonds.
What? Really?
Yeah, and 12 tickets.
Cool. Good to know. That's how much I play Warships. Did Boozer only have 1 hit?
Did he?
Oh, no, he did Humble.
Yeah, he did Pie. Really? I didn't look too great at it, Z. I mean, if you used 1 critter, you could get a lot of stells over there.
Should probably gem my troops.
You definitely have to think about the return versus GBE spent, but there's got to be at least 20 cells over there, zombie.
Wait, am I taking 4 boats right? Yeah. I gotta take 4 boats right? Great.
You got to take 4 boats, right?
Which means I gotta be real clean on this bomb smoke.
Well, you need the same smoke that you used last time.
Yeah. Shoot.
Well, that ain't going to do it. That's all right. You only lost 4. So you lost delay on the 2 rocket launchers by the Jin, if that matters.
A little early on the shocks.
Are you going to get it? Are you going to get it? You got it. Good job. Can you use just 2 smokes here? You're going to come out and boom. So you're going to launch your 4th boat now? Yeah.
Good enough,
Cool.
right?
Yep, that's great. Nice job, Danny.
What's the artillery do these days?
68.
Cool. Okay,
67.
so on this one,
Cool.
what,
So I would
do
say
3 hacks, and then bazookas.
Is there any way you can go up and hack those rocket launchers at 12? Or the MTs at 4?
Yeah, I think so.
Just because the rush is going to have that extra shock with the rocket launchers up top. So if we can minimize one of the shocks. And then what I would do, so hack the rocket launchers, then the other set of hacks, and then take girls to kill the BCs, couple boats bombas, kill the beach MT, and then the 2 MTs and the Gen up top, or on the left. Does that make sense?
So, hack, girls. Hack the mortars. And then girls up here. What, 1, 2... How many shocks are I? 2.
No. So what I would do is do the hacks like we talked about, and then take girls to the BCs.
Those rocket launchers are in the range. Or are you saying do 4 hacks?
Do the hacks first, yeah.
4 hacks. So from the mortars cut across the beach?
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's what I'm saying. It might be cheaper to go get the rocket launchers. Because, so when you flare up to the top rocket launcher, you're going to be right underneath the MT. And if your resmoke is just a slight bit right, you're looking at 1, maybe 2, but probably 3 smokes to get over to the rocket launchers.
Or do I ruin your fun and do the hacks, clear the boom cannons, and then go up and get the top rocket or the top gen?
I mean, you could do that too.
On a boat of bombers.
You're going to lose delay. Oh, no, but that rocket launcher won't matter.
I think that would technically be the...
Yeah, so you could do the 2 hacks, clear the BCs, and then go up and get the top gen, and then I could worry about the gen and the MTs.
Yeah, and I'll even load a boat of bombers to maybe...
To get that beach MT?
Oh, would you rather me do that than the gem and the MT?
Yeah.
Depending on time. You sure? Like, if I have time left, wouldn't it be better to get that gen and MT than just saving you 1 smoke on the beach?
Well, that's what I was thinking. I didn't think you'd have time.
Well, we'll see what time's left, I guess.
All right. Good luck. I hope that you partially mess up. It's not an easy rush.
No. That's
And
why
it's
I'm
also
thinking...
2.3 million.
You have a 5.5?
Yeah.
Oh, need Sparky.
Yeah, because if you can get the gen, then I can just take all girls, which would be nice. Just don't kill Sparky on the beach.
What? Would I do that?
Oh, it's never happened before. That's right. And don't forget the art down low.
Yep. It's always nice when she doesn't poop critters and like distract everything from the hacks.
Yeah, well, it's all about the how far she walked up off the beach when she's not under smoke. I didn't understand that whole Sparky cycle with her steps thing. And Q explained that one night. So, do you actually just want to take the girls up there and try to go get the gin and the MTs?
Wait, what?
All these girls that you have after clearing these BCs. It would just be 2 shocks, and you have all this GBE.
What are my 2 shocks?
The MTs and the lasers.
Okay.
You got to hit the quad if you want to go for the MTs. You need to hit the line underneath the DC, between the DC and the LBs.
Then I'm going to eat some cells here.
That's okay. I do need a lot of them, though. So if you flare into that open spot, are you just going to go in? Cool. Nice.
Oh, that was a horrible smoke. Seriously? Turn.
Uh-oh.
I didn't lose delay on anything though, right?
Nope. Nothing that's important. Oh, you're still good. That's crazy. So yeah, just the one shock. Shock it.
Jeez. I lost more girls there than I thought.
Ooh. That's going to be interesting. And you ate a bunch of cells. Are you going to drop the bomber?
Yeah, once the flare dies.
Oh, yeah. Well, you made it interesting still, Danny.
What's up?
So what do you think's on that? 80K?
Oh. Did I even kill that? I didn't even kill that MT either. Jeez.
Nope. What a noob.
I used an extra smoke on because 88K.
88K. Well, you know what they say.
YOLO.
YOLO. I don't think I'm going to have the shocks, but...
I often do paying. I don't know why I didn't. Well, it's one extra shock, right?
7 shocks in it.
Yeah, which is one extra, right?
Yeah. I might just use critters for those top rocket launchers.
Okay. Hey ZPM, you still around? Got something going?
It's going to be a lot of Bart.
Yeah. What are you thinking, ZPM? Are you going to kill that one mortar? I don't think you can.
No. I think it's probably cheaper to use the smoke than use the art. But I'll see. What's 7 shocks cost?
Let me see. I forget. 154.
150. So I need 160 with the BO.
Mm-hmm. After your
Cool.
flare.
Yep.
Good luck.
Let her rip, tater chip.
I think Z's gonna go on Tit after this.
Okay.
Dumb thing is I could have shocked some stuff and dude, I miss those art and barrage tribes.
Oh, I know they were nice.
Ugh.
Please only take one more.
It's gonna take 2 more.
Oof. GBE ain't great.
What are you at?
59.
Here we go. Considering I flew that second hit by the seat of my pants, I think that went pretty well.
Yeah, should still die. That MT range is basically on the corner of those cells, right?
You got my stream up?
Yeah. Oh, no, it's all the way into the cell. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, this ain't looking too good.
What are you at?
172.
Well, the 7th shock, you just switch it to critters.
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
What are you at?
132.
Oh my god.
Oh, I just didn't have another critter.
And Brick died before I think Battle or has died.
Ugh.
Oh my god.
That was still pretty good, though.
Had I known that, I would have saved more girls down low against, like, the boom cans.
129 off of 2.3.
Dude, that wasn't a bad. That really wasn't bad.
No, I ain't too mad at it. Considering I had the amount of GB I needed for 7 shocks as I started the walk.
I just wish I wouldn't have screwed that up. It'd be one thing if I didn't have the GBE, but I had GBE that I didn't use.
Yeah, well, not a lot of planning. All right, good luck, Z. Do you have a 5-5?
Anas, are you wanting to go back on Phobos? Okay. You want to go on Phobos after Z goes, and then hAZy, what do you want to do? Welcome, Koala.
I might actually do something just for fun.
That's fine.
Like go up. I've been wanting to try the bullet pie rush. So maybe just do like a shield gen rush. I don't know. We'll see. It's ransom. Go for the brick hit on ransom. Oh, there's a Simo. I'm hungry. Gotta love that art tribe.
Yeah, seriously. If we had that art tribe, that would have been no problem.
Or excuse me, I was talking about the crit tribe, but yeah, the art tribe. But so Z only lost 3 girls so far. 4,
Is he coming back down around? Yeah, he's got to come back down around. Those MGs would screw him.
Yeah. See, now he does that slightly left middle flare.
Oh, everyone's complaining about you vaping, by the way.
What? Who? My bad.
Anas and I think someone else said something.
I had been muting it every time.
It is loud.
My bad.
No worries.
Nice navigation of that range.
Yeah, it was. He's probably only down, 3-4 girls?
Probably about a half boat, yeah. I'd say 6 or 7. ST got a couple as he was walking away.
Oh, okay. I hate these 2 sniper towers.
Nah, that's alright. That rocket launcher is going to be the big issue.
Dude, that was almost perfect smoke.
Still pretty good.
Yeah.
See, I just don't like that split there. It always throws me off.
Just because you're used to the other split.
Yeah, but then you get the nice single file there.
Ooh, that's pretty close, dude. He's real close to the core.
Yeah.
He's in range of that rocket launcher.
That could be trouble. Oh, he's in major range. Using crits? Yeah.
Come on, get there. Oh. If those critters had been just a tad earlier, maybe. Really, really nice hit, though.
It was still really well done.
Yep.
No, that's me and Nos.
Yeah, hAZy was vaping. Go ahead on Phobos.
Nice ripsy.
Yeah, that was a really nice hit. How much was on that core again?
So he did 1.8, over 1.8 with a super dirty rush.
Yeah.
Can't be mad at it.
Nope. Looks like he must be doing bullet or something. I don't know. Still brick. He's just changing up the walk. Come on, get that other flare smoke out. There we go. Okay, let's see how he... So he's going to be out of range of that Simo for the walk.
Yeah, that's the whole plan here, I think.
So he must have... He's going to have to shock this Simo, though.
Yeah. Range is the machine gun.
That Simo's... Oh, I thought...
Like a beast.
Yeah, really
That's
nice critters.
That smoke is kind of risque.
Yeah. He's got to get your shocks out, bro.
Oy.
Oh, they targeted the critters.
Beast.
That's a nice hit, dude.
Yep. Well done. Should have did that first.
Oh, he forgot to boost the tribes, and you were talking about how nice it was that he had extra critters.
Yeah, well, that would help. So there's just me left. What to do, what to do.
Why not Zuka health tribe greater than critter 400 health? Oh, was this? Are you saying the Simo? Yeah, that's a good point. With that Zuka health tribe, technically the Simo should have started picking off critters instead of Zukas, right? That's what you're saying, JJ?
Oh, that's a good point. I hadn't thought about that. Oh god, there's 2 Simos here. I didn't even notice that.
On ransom, or?
Yeah. What a turd.
Dude, so technically on this op, we could have Like if this was a BadgerZ op, we would have got 1350 on this op. Because we wouldn't have wasted a hit on Humble. We would have planned out Green Court better.
And because Foe and Tit could have potentially been solos.
Yeah.
So we maybe even could have beat it.
Mm-hmm. I think 5-5 would have been better for Tit there.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it gets a whole lot cleaner than what ZPM did.
No. I mean, the second crit's landing late, but it's hard to fix that. Well, I don't know what the hell I should do here.
Just take Bullet. 0 strokes. It's really the only hit really even left worth watching.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know what else to do.
Green Court, I mean, I guess you could do that Titanic, but can you do it without cells?
Yeah, just get super nasty with it.
How much is even on it, though? If it's just a flash, that's stupid.
No, it's 400k.
Okay, so you'd still have to do a decent hit.
Huh. Game froze for a little bit there. That was weird. Or I could sacrifice a boat of bombas.
Oh, yeah, that works. Makes that kill zone easier. That's smart.
Yeah. Or I can try to go up for the top kill.
With Bullet?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Whatever you want to do, I'm game for.
I think I'll do that. Will that back right machine gun be taunted? It should be, right?
I would think so. You see that rocket launcher straight back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's still 6 shocks up there, so I don't think we would ever...
No, we'd never do this hit.
No, I can't do this hit, actually.
Yeah.
No.
What, are you 5-5 or 6-4?
6-4.
He's saying you could do this hit without cells, but I think just load a boat of bombers.
1, 2, 3, 4. So is it just 4 shocks and crits? Well, 5 shocks.
One.
Yeah, it's 5 shocks. YOLO, bro. I had bullet loaded though. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let her rip, tater chip.
This really wasn't a bad roll. We just needed to, capitalize on a couple of these hits.
Yeah. Why you gotta walk that way, Zukas? Why you gotta be stupid?
Oh, that one. Cat's getting pissed off. Nice hit, dude.
Just a little flashy.
You would have done decent damage there.
Yeah. If I wouldn't have lost the lay, I might have killed it.
Well, everybody, thanks for popping in and watching the stream. Always fun doing them.
Definitely. Thanks for putting it on, Danny.
Yeah. Good luck with everyone in quarantine and everything. Stay safe. Do what's smart. And yeah. Keep practicing. Lots of fun stuff to do there. Left in Boom Beach, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm excited for. Hopefully, we can keep up this good streak, even if it's not a bunch of wins. Some 13 and 1400, pretty consistently stuck. 13 and 1400s. I think we got a shot at number one if we can stay consistent.
Yeah, I think our goal of, or at least my goal of 27K is for real now.
I haven't decided yet, Samir. hAZy, are you doing crab this month or no?
I don't really love the crab streams just because it's so hectic.
Yeah.
But I will be pushing crab.
Okay.
And like Danny said, if anybody wants to stop by, feel free. Check out some hits.
Yep, absolutely.
Talk some smack.
Yep.
Anytime.
Yeah, I don't know how much of I'll probably do some crab and probably shoot off one crab stream. But to be honest, this hAZy crab, it takes so much time, and I don't get into these long ones. Especially with a kid.
That's the thing with this one. There's no way I'm going to do a pacer. I'm just going to take my time with one.
Yeah. Okay, everyone. Like I said, keep practicing and happy booming. See y'all next time.
Later, guys.